What's good, y'all? It is Foate the Goat, and I am back with Kristin. She is back into the studio. She was out in Disney World or wherever the hell she was. What's up, Kristin?
It's in Universal. Let's not confuse the two. I had a great me day doing all the wicked things, and you had Adrian, which was great.
Yeah, Addie the Baddie. She was in here. We had a good time.
Is that the nickname we're calling?
Hey,
Sure.
I mean, we all get new nicknames like every year, right? Come on.
I'd like to know what mine are, but I probably wouldn't.
I haven't heard of it.
That's the issue.
Oh, I'm dying. But yeah, Kristin is back. Welcome back, Kristin. I know the last two episodes you didn't want to really get on anyway because you were probably gonna blow up the studio, so that's good. We don't need that.
Yeah, I'm not shy about my opinion sometimes, and I just felt that I was probably not the one to share. So,
No,
I had skills, so I was like, let me go to Universal instead. It'll be fine.
Yeah, you got to go run around and hang out with. Who did you see at Universal? I mean, I don't even know what's over there.
I saw myself. I went because I have not gone to the Wicked experience yet, and I love Wicked, so I had to go.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a really... I didn't even watch that movie. You know me. I don't watch any of those movies.
You don't watch movies?
I don't watch movies, period. So, but I heard it went really good. I mean...
Yeah, it was... I mean, I was a huge... I am still a huge lover of the play, the theater, and... I thought that they did it very well and did justice to the play. So I was gonna boycott it. I was gonna boycott it because I love the theater production, but they did a very decent job. So good job, Wicked.
Wow.
But you got snubbed. They have no nominations for anything. So,
oh my God, that's right. Yeah, I haven't even heard of it in these nominations. I mean, the only movie I even seen last year was Utopia 2, and it got snubbed. Well, it didn't get snubbed. It made the nomination, but it took an L to like that K-pop movie, which never watched. I don't know if it's good or not, but biasly down, thumbs down. But I mean,
miracle we get to watch Traitors, guys.
What's that?
It's a miracle to get you to watch Traitors.
Oh, stop it! My reality TV, I'm watching this shit. I'm watching it all day. Come on now.
I know.
Don't put me in that category.
I know. I would never.
I just don't watch any good movies or any of the good TV shows. That's just me.
That's very true.
But we're here for Traitors Talk. I mean, episode 6, in my opinion, was probably one of the best ones of the season. I don't know about you, but I was very... Like, not a lot of story, like, I feel like, grasped on this episode, but I feel like a lot of development happened.
Oh, yeah, most certainly. I think... For me, I know we're gonna dive really deep into this, but like coming out of the gate when this season started, I had no idea who Rob R is. I was immediately intrigued. I was like, this person is smart. This is a great traitor, and I am just more and more impressed with him every episode. And so he is one to like. I feel early prediction he will be like the sole traitor that wins this. I feel like it will be another serene moment.
Yeah, I mean, let's talk about the traitors real quick. I mean, I remember going into this, we thought that they could do decently. We didn't have too many high hopes. But after, these 6 episodes, I feel like I'm definitely bought into at least 2 of them. Candace way more than I originally thought. I thought she was... I mean, in my opinion, I thought she was kind of on the downslope, mostly because of the conga line thing. She was kind of showing a little too much emotion right off the gate, but... It kind of turned into a green flag in a way. She was kind of aligning her emotions with the other, faithfuls, and now she's doing a pretty good job of blending in. I mean, there's a Faithful 8 like alliance that got created, and they literally brought Candace and Rob into it. So
yeah, I mean, so sorry, Faithfuls. You had every intention, but that was you got 2 of the bad guys right there with you.
Wrong buzzer.
Right, abort mission.
But Lisa, she's kind of steadily declined. I think mostly because like people are just trying. I don't know. She's just supposedly Colton is claiming she's not like the same person or whatever the fuck, and people are like, oh yeah, who was it? Dorinda told Colton that too.
Lisa's a very like loud. Listen, I don't watch Housewives at all, but I know Lisa Rinna. Like that is like a name that I've known for quite some time without knowing Housewives, right? So
cough, Days of Our Lives, cough.
Right. I didn't want to show my age, but thank you for that. Anyway, Jerk. With that, I hate you so much. With that, she has a reputation for being kind of an in-your-face, loudmouth, like presence, and so that was where he was getting out of like, you're being like very quiet and like very like too together right now. What's going on with you?
Yeah.
And I mean, he's not wrong. He's wrong about a lot of things, which we won't discuss. But yeah, he was not wrong about that. But also, I don't know. I'll talk about it when we get there.
Okay.
I'll talk about it.
Yeah, we could slide into the start of the episode a little bit here. Might as well. I mean,
I was gonna jump right to the round table. So like,
yeah. Actually, I hate everything that happened before.
Bring me back. I'm so sorry.
So let's throw the fishing line out. We're going into the turret where we find out basically, no one's getting murdered, which, I mean, I think we kind of, well, you weren't on that last episode, but I kind of said to Adrian, like, I don't think anyone's going to get murdered. The conversation, like, the two were with Colton, I'm pretty sure. At least someone was with Colton in there, and they didn't grab any shields. They kind of confirmed it. So in my head, I was like, okay, well, that's like 75% of like who I thought was even going to take a shield anyway. So it was all up to the one, I forget the crew. I think it had Johnny in it and Natalie. But
Natalie.
That was the only crew I thought would maybe grab a shield, and they must have not have, obviously. So no murder happened. Everyone was so surprised. All the fish or salmon or whatever the fuck it is that everyone wants at breakfast.
They're obsessed with salmon this season.
Every goddamn time I see a camera zoom in on the salmon, and it's like,
you bring it up every breakfast. Look, there's salmon. Oh, there's salmon down here.
I just want to kill the salmon and eat it now.
I will say, I did think that we probably wouldn't see a murder, but the Natalie of it all did kind of shock me a little bit because she is a gamer through and through. Mm-hmm. And we know, like, you always protect yourself. You always make sure that you're okay. So, like, that one did shock me. I can't imagine the internal battle that she was probably going with herself in that, because Natalie seems like she's a gamer that's like, we protect ourselves at all costs. Like, why are we not? Like, she even said it a little bit in there to, like, tease. But that seemed like that would have been a very internal battle of her being like, I know better. We should be grabbing the shield, but I guess I'm going to go with the group. Like, I feel like that would have been a big battle for her.
Here's a theory that I've been kind of trying to figure out this season. Do you think the gamers have to basically, like, rethink how they play Traitors because they're in a game full of non-gamers? If that makes sense.
I do agree with that. I think, no, it does. I think... For me, I think what it is like they see the gamers getting taken out pretty early, right? So that is probably why Natalie was like, yeah, I'm not grabbing the shield. Like, right. Because then I'm a target. Right? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I do think because, especially when they're seeing all these people, like all these gamers get taken out, it's like, oh, we can't play how we normally play. I am not loving how Jam Jam is playing. I'm just going to throw that out there. I love Jam Jam. I've met him. He's a very sweet person. Loved him on Survivor. I am not loving him in Traitors right now. I am not a fan. Not a fan of Traitors. Again, like, I like people like go, oh my gosh, why do you hate Jam? No, I don't hate Jam Jam. Right. In this moment, I do.
Did we get ghosted of Jam Jam this episode? I feel like I can't even remember a moment with him this episode, really.
There were very brief, that he wasn't showcased a lot.
Yeah, I guess we kind of got
nothing.
All I was going to say is we kind of got, like, because after this breakfast, we kind of go into, like, the alliance that I was talking about, the Faithful Eight. Like, we kind of go into those characters a little more, which is, I guess, a fresh, breath of fresh air a little bit, because I never even heard Johnny's confessionals, really, until, like, now, and, I feel like he got a few minutes of, like, talk time, finally, with, let's see, Tara, we got Mara, Steven, they all kind of finally started getting together, and Johnny... I'd never expected Johnny just to come out and say, like, hey, we can get a majority here if we all just stick together. They brought in Kristin as she was walking around the corner. I mean, what did you kind of react to when you seen, like, these characters finally, like, strategizing, I guess, on camera? Like,
for me, I know a lot of people they want to see the gamers on our screen, right? Mm-hmm. I kind of feel the opposite, because we do have so many games out there like Survivor, Big Brother, you know what I mean, that have that gamer vibe, so it's fun to see these people that are not the gamers and they're trying to figure out a very complicated game. And I think it's interesting. I think that that's a really good part of Traitors and why we get these kind of like, who are these people? I've never watched this part,
Yeah.
So I really enjoy, like, I am really enjoying Johnny and Tara. I really love Steven. Mark Ballas got like a sentence this episode, which was great. So like I was down for it. Like we don't need to focus on the main like head honchos all the time. Like let's get, like I want to see other of these smaller little like fishies in the sea. They need their time to in the sun.
We need the guppies to come up and get some airtime.
Guppy.
No, I get it. Yeah. No, I 100% agree. It was nice to see some, faces I don't see very often in the first 5 episodes get some, screen time, some talk time. I mean, I was very intrigued with Mark, Eric, and Kristin. The episode 5, they gave them some last second time where they were kind of like, oh, we got to keep our eyes on Colton. You can see that transferring into this episode. I mean,
Yeah.
that 8 is like, listen, we all are on Ron, whatever. But Colton's like the ringleader. He's talking
Right.
way too much. Let's just like kind of cut that head of the snake. And we'll love to hear your opinion. My opinion, like right before the challenge, like what should they really do? I feel like it's just like a 50-50 sword, right? Because neither of them are traitors. Colton's at least, I guess giving it an effort to really play hard and try to, pull it out of players. But Ron's also just not helping at all. Like he's kind of very introverted. You get that little, it's like 4 or 5 minutes of talk with, him and Rob, and they, Rob's kind of like, listen, he's a really good guy. Like there's nothing wrong
Yeah.
with Ron. It's just he's an introvert. Like he's not, fitting in. Which I feel him because I have a lot of introvert friends. Like sometimes it's a lot to get your like co-friends that are a little more to themselves to like get out and just say something. It's tough sometimes, but yeah, I'm wondering at least before the challenge, what are you thinking? Like, do you think that they need to just cut Colton because maybe he's being a little too much, or do you think Ron's just not helpful? Like,
For me, I view Colton as like the lesser of Peter, right? Like,
yeah,
as much I didn't really love Peter either, but Peter had it way more together than Colton is right now. Like, and I think Colton is trying to be that person. Like, I'm the leader, but like Colton is so chaotic and all over the place, and like we're seeing it, like pulling Tiffany out of his ass, and it has to happen tonight.
that was so
That like
dumb.
there's
Yeah.
no rhyme, reason, or anything. He's just a chaotic mess, and he thinks that he's really good, and it's just you have no evidence, you have no like you're just throwing shit to the wind and hope it sticks. Like you know what I mean? So I feel like Colton is trying very hard, but it's not catching. I feel like Ron, yeah, there's nothing wrong with being an introvert. Like just because you are quiet doesn't mean you're a traitor.
Right.
Like our traitors go like we've had traitors speak up and be loud, and we've had traitors that are quiet. That like can we get rid of the whole like you're quiet, you're a traitor, we're voting you out? Like that's a stupid, lame reason. Not everybody's gonna be bold in your face. Like I just think that's really stupid. They came for him over like they're still all set on him about the Porsche. That's definitely a house. Like I was sorry, we're getting into round table a little bit, but like he was very factual in what he was saying. Like you all are gonna stick together. Like, you're coming for me over Porsche. He did the exact same thing with Tiffany, and not one like nobody's throwing like you know what I'm saying. Like there's very much and he had facts with Porsche. She messed up 4 times maybe. Like that he just pulled Tiffany out of his butt. So like it is a double standard here, and it's because he's quiet, and I think that's stupid.
Yeah, and I mean, let's fast forward a little bit because I feel like a lot of our thoughts are going to be after this challenge. So, I mean, the challenge is pretty good. I liked it. Mid-tier challenge. I like that some of the players were just like, I don't even give a fuck. I'm running out like Candace. She's like, I don't even know what they just told me. I'm going to pick whatever it was. They got it wrong. I actually thought that was going to bite them in the ass, but I guess they didn't like tell them like if shields were collected or not, like the last 3 or something,
Yeah.
right?
Well, I wondered, it's like they didn't do math. I don't know. They
Right.
didn't like, because I definitely was like, oh, they're gonna be mad that they didn't get the money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they did deal after them, they just didn't hear it.
Okay.
but yeah, I don't know if they just didn't do math or what. I don't know what happened there, but yeah. I mean, it was an interesting concept. Like, get me out of this cabin immediately. Absolutely not. I am not doing any of these things. This is not.
Fair.
I love that Rob R is like in his element, sitting there like in his overalls and just like somebody give me a beer. He's having a great.
He's
cabin,
fuck it. I'll have a great time out here.
I am Candace running out and being like, "What'd they just say? I don't care. I'm out. I don't care."
Just fucking got the dash going. No, that's hilarious.
Was it also Candace just like yelling randomly as she's running through the graveyard like, "Ah, ah"? I am not that point, but yes, I am. Also
Lisa's was even funnier. What's his name? Alan was like, Lisa's just yelling for no reason, and Lisa just Yeah. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, Lisa? I'm like, oh my god, I can't. But yeah, no, very entertaining challenge. Very fun. I think like the back half all got money. I know the first crew didn't. I think that was it actually. The first crew didn't.
Yeah, I think they were the only two that didn't. Yeah, they didn't bank it.
I feel so. I guess the only like memorable moment was when Jam Jam was really trying to tell Mara like, listen, let's just take the fucking shields. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, Mara, just take one, just take it. Come on, like do something, like fucking do something. Like she's probably the one person pissing me off. I feel like she's just standing there in outfield picking dandelions while everyone's hitting the fucking baseball. And she's like, no, let's not. We all agree. Not like if you just don't fucking say anything, like no one's gonna know. So
I mean, but Natalie was very clear though. Like she was like, whoever takes the shield, I'm voting you out tightly. So, like especially with she's in this place that she's not. She has really nothing, right? Like she doesn't have that strength. She doesn't have that gumption. Like she's not an out there person. So I can understand her not. Jam 100% is like, oh, why are we not? Like it's the gamer coming out again, right? It's like the Natalie, why aren't we taking the shield? But yeah. I mean, I can understand her fear of it, but yes, again, protect yourself at all costs. Like, I don't understand this.
But they wouldn't have told the last three, at least, that someone took shields, right? They would have just said the money that was collected. So, like, you could just hide it, right? Like, so that was my...
Especially since they weren't doing math.
Yeah, those three were like, la la, we collected this money. We didn't even collect all of it. Whatever. Like, what the fuck?
Whatever. Yeah. No, it doesn't sound like it, but maybe they would have.
I think Jam Jam did the right decision to not press it, though, because obviously Mara was like, oh, traitor behavior and whatever the fuck confessional was. I'm like, just shut up. Like,
she says everybody has traitor behavior. She has zero idea what she's doing right now.
But anyway, so we get out of the challenge. My bitterness is over with that part, and chaos kind of starts like immediately with Colton. I mean, the dude just doesn't fucking stop pulling. Like you can tell he wants to get Lisa to like mess up because he's very. I mean, I guess this is the one thing he's right about. Obviously, is Lisa is a traitor, and is it because of the first vote that he keeps claiming like the Porsche vote? I don't know if that's like 100% why he thinks it. I think that's kind of just a side piece. I think he really just thinks it's because Lisa's not acting Lisa, right? That's my opinion, though. Like, I know it comes out as also like, oh, the first vote, but I think that's just like additive info at this point. But I mean, he talks to Natalie about it. I mean, Natalie's buying into it, so I mean, he's in a way he's doing good on that part. I'll at least give him those flowers, even though I'm not really a fan of Colton this season. But I mean, he's doing a little bit of justice. He actually, so this is really funny because when I applied for Traitor Civilian, I actually said this in my interview. Colton literally goes to Lisa and kind of just goes like, hey, I know you're a fucking traitor, basically. Like, save me in the round table.
Yeah.
And we know as viewers that was kind of like just a setup, right? Like he was kind of just trying, because obviously he still guns for her anyway. But I actually thought of that as a strategy in a way, like be friendly, like again, kind of do what Colton did, but not so like backwards. Like basically be like, if the person's actually an ally of yours and you think they're a traitor, my pitch was like, hey, make it known that you want to work with them. Maybe they'll recruit you to be a traitor and you can win the game together. Kind of like how Colton said. But I mean, Lisa obviously took that as the backhand, which I think that's how I took it also. I thought he was just trying to be slimy and basically be like, protect me in your turret while I kill you in the next, round table
Right.
or banish
Yes.
you. But I don't know what did you think about that whole like altercation? I guess.
Yeah, it very much to me. I agree with you on that. That it was very, but I'm also not loving Colton, so I feel like it's
Yeah.
maybe I'm not. We needed somebody that was a Colton fan in here to maybe have another side of this. But no, I feel like that was very like ultimatum-y, I
Yeah.
guess,
Yeah.
of like, you know what I mean? Like, I know it's you. I won't come for you. Like, I also like this whole. I spoke up way too much last time. I'm not going to speak up at all. Not even. Hey guys, it's Lisa. Who's that? Like
Right.
immediately, and it's like, dude, like you do need to take like several seats, please, because you are not doing so great right now. You are correct on Lisa right now, but like, do not immediately tell everybody, you know what, I talked too much last night. I'm not going to do it. 2 seconds later, be like, if I die, it's Lisa. Okay, I'm not going to bring it up at the round table though. I'm not gonna do it.
And can I say this real quick?
Yeah.
Why is there so much like okayness with Colton, whereas like there was so much like targets on Michael for being this, like Michael's kind of doing that, like he's not at, like Michael's more out there, right, than Colton,
Yeah.
at least a little. Like I at least I'd say Michael is way more out there than Colton's being, but
Yeah.
why is Colton not being kept to that same standard by this group? Like, did everyone just hate Michael? Like, it had to have been because Michael's. I feel like they're doing the same fucking shit in a way, but Colton's just, a different character,
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know.
Well, and it's like I brought up earlier with the Ron situation of it, and he even calls it out at the round table too, of being like, he did the exact same thing with Tiffany last night, and you guys haven't said anything about that, but you guys are still on me over the Portia thing. And here's the other thing that a lot of people are forgetting: the fact that they're still on Ron over this, is annoying because at that round table they all heard her slip up again. Even Maura was like, "Oh, was that a slip up?" Like she even said, but they're still on this of like, you led us down the wrong path. You all heard it. You all voted that way because you heard her. Like, this is ridiculous, but we're not holding Colton to the same standard, and it annoys the crap out of me.
All right, so there's really nothing else that happens before the round table, so let's just fucking gas pedal it. I mean, the faithful eight kind of go like, oh, let's all go Ron, and then I mean, Colton's still picking at the Lisa a bit, but I mean,
I'm not going to go after Lisa at the round table. Actually, guys, let's talk about Lisa for a second. So bad.
No, 100%. So I mean, yeah, let's just go into the round table. I'm ready for it. So we go into it. We go into it. And I mean, this is probably the funniest start to a round table ever. I was so fucking dead when Ron's just sitting there with his chalk and he's just kind of looking around. He's like, well, anyone got anything to say? I mean, we got to use the time. I was fucking dying. I'm like, dude, he's ready.
He does not. Here he knows his minutes are numbered here. Like, but I mean, also again, no one's speaking up, and this is like you could tell Colton's like this is where he's also biting. And he, like at the bit here, he's like, okay, this is why I talk because you guys don't talk. Like, you know what I mean? Like this is so Colton. But I do think that again, you do see people start to switch off of Ron because he's like, maybe I just need to be the faithful for you guys to get to get the answers that you need. Like, write my name down. No faith or no traitor is saying that. No traitor is saying that because that's too much of a risk for you as a traitor. Only a faithful would say that. So the fact that didn't switch the votes off of him is still completely shocking to me.
I will say this. Sorry to cut you off, but I really liked how Ron handled it. The only thing I would have liked Ron to have done is just found a name to put it on because it definitely felt like he was laying on the sword and just done. But he did everything correctly in trying to just give justification on why he's a faithful, and he did really good. I mean, he backhanded the fuck out of Colton. Like, he literally, I forget the exact quote, but it was absolute god backhand. Like, I think you said it. It was basically the Tiffany, like, why are we holding, So I was like, holy shit. Like, and then the same shit that you just said a minute ago, like, oh, just vote me out. It's probably best for the faith. And you literally see people looking at each other and like, I don't think it's him. Like, this is stupid. We need to stop, But then you got Candace like egging it on, and like obviously she wants him out. Like certain people want him out, so it makes sense. But yeah, I mean, I think.
like Candace is shot. Like I do think Candace is a great traitor.
Mm-hmm.
However, and this is a big however, especially in
Uh-oh.
this one. Now, granted, I do know that now. Okay, Lisa's getting the heat too, which we're gonna get to when all this comes out. But
Mm-hmm.
you, as a traitor, want Ron to stay in this game. Quit trying to vote him out, get him voted out. Like put it out there, but then like maybe jump on the train if somebody else's name gets thrown out, because then everyone's gonna always still question Ron, which means they're not questioning you.
Mm-hmm.
So keep him in as your shield. I don't understand why she's so gun ho of like, because then at the end of the day, now what do you got? You've got nobody on Ron because Ron is now gone. So you have Colton and you have Lisa now. So like now that's one of your traitors anyway. Like you could have easily taken Colton out and then still kept Ron in. You know what I mean? I just don't this is not good traitor behavior from Candace. And I'm not saying she's not a good traitor, but I have another, like, I have some beef with her in a little bit when we get to it. But yeah, but this is just not a moment. Like, you want Ron in here.
I think the main problem is no one is putting forth other names other than, at least until Colton brings up Lisa. It's literally just Colton and Ron, which I think that's the main issue with this group, is there's not enough options. Like, no one's coming forth with, I think they're just a little scared to like say a new name, because I mean, let's face it, every time a new name's been brought up, or a name in general, they've gone home. So like they're not trying to, throw a name out there. And that's like what Ron needed to do, for example, just try something. I mean, I guess he did try Dorinda, but the whole entire crew, like, she's the only one who's escaped the name drop, I guess. Like, she's just fine, I guess, somehow. But yeah, I think that's the main issue, with, at least at this point in the season. Like, it's literally just Colton or Ron, and like, you just don't want to fuck yourself over, I guess, at this point.
Right. Yeah, I also am like, I'd like to point out at this round table before, that has nothing to do with that has nothing to do with traitors. I need to know what Natalie was thinking with the Xena Warrior Princess outfit, because I was here for it, but also not. It was very distracting.
Well, I'm glad you're looking at outfits.
That's how distracting it was. I should not be noticing your outfit. This is Xena Warrior Princess on screen in Traitors. It was crazy. Anyway, moving on. But I do think that here's the moment that I have an issue with Candace a little bit, because they're all mad at Ron, right? Because like now we get Lisa thrown in here.
Yep.
Not Ron, Rob. They get Lisa thrown in here, but for them to be mad at Rob, which I get, like, you just turned on a traitor, I understand, and she could have gone home. But it made zero sense for Rob, who has been hanging out with Ron, and who has obviously broed out with Colton, to vote one of those two. There's absolutely zero reason for him to do that. And if he did do that, then it would be very suspicious looking. 100%, I'd be like, that's weird that he just voted for his friends. Like, that is very weird.
No,
so I don't understand why they're mad. Like, I get that they're a little mad because of that, but like, because she could have gone home. But that, he was protecting them. That's ridiculous. Also, Candace, you have zero right to be pissed at Rob right now when you're the one who originally threw Lisa's name out before you even realized she was a traitor. So, Candace, calm down. Calm down, Candace.
That's so funny, because that's so true. I remember, like, it was episode 1 that she threw Lisa's name out. That's crazy.
It was before they even knew that they were traitors. She's like, I could see Lisa being a traitor. Like, her name's been out there. This isn't Rob. This is, you started this. Oh, yeah. It's just crazy. Like, Candace, you need, I understand. Like, them going into the room of the three right after it, and she's like,
oh my God.
What are you doing?
I was stressing.
So stupid. I was like, please somebody walk in on this mess, please. But yeah, no. Anyway,
No, I mean, that's a good entrance into the end of the round table, because, I mean, it really is just a back and forth between Ron and Colton. And, the group's basically saying, listen, we don't think it's Ron. Like, and the only reason we want to vote you, Colton, is because there's no other, like, name out there. Like, what the fuck? So then Colton, ends up, like, I swear to God, it's like 90% round table's over. And then Colton goes, oh, Lisa, I mean, like, she could be it. And I'm thinking to myself, I honestly think Ron would have survived if Colton yapped maybe at the 50% mark, because they did not have enough time to, like, talk about it. But Colton basically is like, listen, it could be Lisa because of A, B, and C. And then Lisa's getting like snappy, like, what the fuck? Hell no. And then obviously this goes into the Rob part where Rob's like, I mean, I agree. I mean, like, and you can just tell the two other traders are pissed, but no, that's like him playing his role in this trio, right? Like, he's on this side. He's with Colton. He's with Ron. You know, he's with the certain players that those two aren't with. Like, wouldn't you want him on that side? Like, I'm going to assume Rob did not think Lisa was almost going to go home. Like, I'm going to assume he did not think his vote mattered, because I'm sure he might have not have done it if he really, really thought Lisa was going home. But, again, who knows?
I think he still would have, because, again, you have to protect yourself as a traitor. Again, yeah. At the end of the day, you have to protect. This is an individual game, right? Yeah. I mean, yes, the traitors can win together. Yes, the faithfuls can win together. This isn't like, Survivor or Big Brother or something. But at the end of the day, if that one mistake of siding with Lisa and Candace makes everybody sus on him and he's out the next round table, that's not worth it to me. Lisa going home, maybe it's a possibility, but I'm still voting that way because it makes the most sense for my game. If she goes home, she goes home. Whoopsie.
Yeah.
Maybe she shouldn't have sucked so bad. I don't know what to tell you.
That's fair. Yeah.
Or Candace, maybe don't throw your friend's name out on the first day. Like, don't be mad at me because of what aligns perfectly with my game. You're like, there's other reasons for this. So like, yeah, I was not on board with Candace and Lisa being that upset.
No, I mean, let's get to that point, because I mean, the round table happens, they vote, and obviously Ron goes home. Which, sayonara, Ron. I mean.
Were you not hoping, though, for a three-way tie? Just a little bit.
Like, I won't lie. I was kind of hoping some fucking shit show tie was going to happen.
A three-way tie would be fun. Let's do that.
Ties, let's go. But, yeah, Ron, goes. He's a faithful. We know that. They didn't. They find out, and they're all like, oh, fuck. I mean, half of them knew, like, that he was going to be a faithful, and the other half was, like, just trying to just know by now. Like, we need to know at this point, but whatever. So we move on to the after fact.
I wish they would have zoomed in a little bit on Candace in that moment. I wanted to see her face being like, oh my god, he's not a, like, I just can't. I would have loved to see her face more. Like, how do you play that one off? Because everybody was like, okay, like, he said it too in the round table, like, let us just vote him out to get the answers that we need. You know what I mean? But I would love, because Candace pushed him hard for rounds. So I would have loved to see her facial expression of being like, oh my gosh, I was wrong about Ron.
Oh my god, sorry. I can't believe it. No, I feel you. But, I mean, Alan drops that there's some dinner or whatever the hell. I forget the name he calls it.
Banquet.
Yeah, the banquet. There we go. Thank you. He has the banquet's going to happen tonight. And as soon as he said that, I was yelling at my TV. I was like, obviously this is a murder in plain sight. I mean, I don't know how these people are not grasping at this one. Like, come on. But it happens. We get the flashback that Alan tells them, like, you got to put, the amulet on one of you. Lisa's the one that, funny enough, is like, yeah, I'll do it. I don't give a fuck. I'll get someone to touch my shit.
If anyone's going to put this on, it's going to be me.
Yeah.
Imagine if Rob wore that, I would die.
Yeah, and I mean, we get to the point that you brought up a few minutes ago. Like, they all are kind of walking around, and then those three end up in the fucking, like, kitchen or whatever the hell they were in, and Candace is throwing shit at Rob, and I'm sitting here like, what the hell? Like, how is no one catching on? And, like, there's three, they're all there, like, whispering.
Yeah. I mean, the thing about this, there's always gonna be groups, right? So even if that is like a thing with the traitors that I'm always like, whatever, like, you're harping on this a little bit too hard, because there's always groups that are off. There's always a group of two or three. You know what I mean? So, like, I don't think that that's necessarily the, like, eek of it all. It's the fact that, like, they are obviously pissed.
Yeah.
That's where you need to hide. It's
They're
not
making
so much
noise. Yeah.
Yeah, it's, like, not so much the talking and them in a room by themselves. It's the clearly they're mad, and then it'd be like, why are you so mad? Especially Candace, because she was all gung-ho about Ron. You know what I mean? So then 2 seconds later in a room, like, you're mad? Like, why are you mad? That would set off all the red flags for me.
No, I agree. And I mean, Lisa's just fired up because of Colton, so, like, she's just on I don't give a fuck to her right now. She's like, what did she say after the round table? She was like, you want a fucking housewife out of me? You'll get one or something. I was dying.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Lisa.
She came snapping at Colton, and then Colton drops the line of the night, like, if you're here and you're a traitor, you might as well get me because I'm gonna get you first. And I was dying. I was like, what?
Colton, again, please respectfully sit down.
Like, shut the fuck up.
Please.
You're good. Honestly, keep yapping. Actually, they'll murder your ass. Bye bye.
Right.
Lisa wants to.
But again, this is where they're not making these smart decisions, because if Colton was the other person on the chopping block at that round table, why are you murdering him? Because you want people to be sus on him. Like, we're murdering Colton. I'm totally taking Colton. Stupid.
Yeah,
Stupid.
Let's talk about this, because this is actually a convo I have with my mom, because she's like, 100% kill Colton. I have had enough. Yes, Mama Foate reference.
Shout out.
She's like, oh, just kill the motherfucker. I can't stand him. And I'm like, well, I mean, it's not a good move for Lisa if she does, because there's literally 2 targets right now. There's no one else out on the plate right now. It's literally her and it's Colton. And if Colton gets murdered after this scene, so many red fucking dots are on Lisa's head now. Like, she is just absolutely fucked.
I mean, not even that. Here's the thing. Like, let's pretend Lisa is not a traitor right now, okay? Like, hypothetically.
Yep.
Even as a traitor, like, we have traitors in there that are not directly referenced to Lisa in any way, right? I still, as a traitor, would not get rid of Colton, because, again, this is like the Ron situation of, like, why Candace is like, she should be leaving Ron in. The more people that they're talking about that are not us as traitors are perfect. Mm-hmm. Do not murder the people they're talking about. Like, if they're talking about Lisa and Colton are not traitors, we are not murdering Lisa and Colton. 100% we are not murdering them. Like, we need those two, because at the end of the day, there's always going to be, even if they bring up a new traitor, like, even if they bring up our name, we still have Lisa and Colton to fall back on first. Like, well, we talked about them earlier, and, you know, let's go back to that. You know what I mean? So these are not the people. Well, Lisa obviously is not going to be. She's not going to murder herself. But you know what I mean. But Colton is definitely not the one that you murder here. Not at all.
And that's why I was kind of like, you gotta kind of kill like one of the ice skaters or like Steven, like people who
take it back right now.
No, I'm not.
Kill Laura. We're fine with her leaving.
I mean, I'm fine with that one. Yeah, but I mean, like, I'm just trying to say, like, you gotta kind of murder one of the people that are like insanely faithful and just quiet. Like, you just gotta murder them. Everyone's like, oh no, like, why?
I think the perfect one for them right now, that is kind of in that, like, because here's the thing, a lot of these, like, you know, Johnny and Tara, like, Johnny's starting to make some headway here, but still not much. But like Johnny, Tara, Steven, Mark Ballas, no one's listening to them. Yeah. They could bring up a name at the round table and they'd be like, did you guys hear something? Like, they are not even listening to you. Okay?
Is that the win?
Like, it's not happening. Here, if I was a traitor, this is what I would be doing. The one that's kind of a nobody, that's not going to tie anything to anything, that people do listen to, is Eric.
Ooh, okay.
So, it's not going to tie anybody to him because, like, he's kind of a rando. But people do sit up and listen when he talks, and that would scare me as a traitor. So
I could see Eric. I'm trying to figure out who is gonna touch his amulet. That's what I've been trying to figure out, because we're not gonna have an actual like turret murder until
this is
like,
not gonna
episode 8.
This is not. I will promise you that it will not be a straight man that touches this amulet.
100%. I definitely think it's
a woman or a gay man.
I'm the two people that I think it could be is Mara or Tara. Those are the two people I told my mom that I think it could be.
I'll be very sad. Not for Mara, but
this is the theory I got. I think Lisa wants to get her back at Rob, and I think she's gonna fucking try to get Mara out. Because they're Love Island buddies.
They're like, whatever. Yeah, I mean,
we haven't
seen much showmance of that though.
No, but they're friends. I mean, you could just tell.
Yeah. True.
Rob picks up Mara in like episode 2 or some shit. Like she's a fucking sack of potatoes. Yeah, I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I don't know how else you could. I mean, oh, do you love my brooch? You know, you got like that's only. I do see that it's probably Mora are doing it, which I'd be fine with. But again, this is kind of a waste. But
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it is, but it's one of those things like, was it season 2 that they were like seconds away from the event, the murder in plain sight being over, so they were like, you drink this fucking malice, and it was like someone we never like thought would have been killed. I'm just
Yeah.
forgetting who it was, but
No, agree. I just this one's also a very weird one. Like I would have more so, but like you know would be especially what you can do that because this is where you could get really anybody is
yeah.
I would take it off at the table and then I'd walk away like and like go talk and be like, oh my gosh, my brooch, I forgot. Hey Eric, can you grab that for me and bring it to
Oh,
me?
yeah.
Like that's how I would get it done versus like touch my shoulder, people.
Just
Okay,
running in people.
here, look, come back.
Come here!
That's
Touch
not
this.
here. Touch my brooch.
That would have been. I would have been dying if that's some shit we see. She's like running like a zombie. Touch this. But no, I mean, it could definitely be something like that. Like she's just walks up to someone. She's like, "Can you adjust this? Like it's kind of falling off. Like
Yeah.
it could."
I feel like Lisa's gonna make this very weird. It's still gonna go off just fine, but like we're gonna sit there and be like, "Oh, Lisa, this is so cringe. Like this is so cringe." But yeah,
I think Lisa gets banished this episode. That's my other hot take.
I do think it's coming. 100%. I do think it's coming.
I just yeah.
With that being said, who are they gonna recruit?
Do you think they recruit, or do you think they only do 2 for a minute?
I think they recruit.
Yeah. Okay. So if they were to recruit, who would they pick? I mean, it's a good question. I mean, maybe. No, not even. I was gonna say Jam Jam, but I don't even think that's a good one. Maybe Natalie.
But see, that's the question: is here do you bring in a gamer because you know they're going to take over the turret, which you guys have been running?
I guess that's a good point. Yeah.
Unless I was already a gamer, like if I was a gamer up there, then I would bring in another gamer. But like the fact that they are not, and then knowing a gamer is going to come in there. But however, you do sometimes need gamers like in the strategic mind of it all, right? So yeah, definitely a possibility. I think Natalie would change her. I think she would change her whole persona.
That actually might be a death sentence for Natalie. Even though I know she would want it, like I think that'd be a death sentence.
She's so far, like she's so on that faithful train, like, and she's been loud about it that like she would change too much. I think so.
Let's say this: what if they recruit Dorinda because they are trying to mask, like, oh, there's already been a housewife, like a traitor. There's no way there's 2. Well, maybe there's 3.
I mean, yeah. I would also again like to see somebody that's trying to come in their own way of maybe figuring this game out so they don't have it on lock yet, but like they could really like start to strategically think. I think that would be like a Mark, a Steven. Like they seem like they've got kind of their head in the game. Plus,
yeah.
I mean, Rob's close with that. Like, I just think that would be a perfect thing.
I like that actually. Bring one of the like anonymous people who either have zero talk right now with anyone, or at least have like their brains in some game memo, like Kristin or Mark. I would love to see out of that crew. Like you can tell that there's zero heat on them. They're kind of playing their game. Like there's some they're starting to talk a little bit. Like I'd like to see one of those too. I think that'd be good choices. Yeah. You just don't want someone like Tara, in my opinion, or like Mara, because I feel like they're a little emotional. Like they might screw it up, in my opinion.
I agree. I think like as much as I love Tara Lipinski, I don't think is again because she's also very loudly been a faithful. Like it would just be too weird. So yeah, that I would love to see like a one that could come into their own traitor age, right? Like not somebody like Dorinda. I also don't think Dorinda would know what to do up there. So bleh. I don't think Dorinda knows what day it is. Love her, but like no.
I just think it'd be a good like card for Candace to kind of play like poker almost. Like, oh, here we go. Like Dorinda's name was brought up by Ron. Like, let's bring Dorinda in, and if she dies, like, there's no way it's me. You know what I mean? Like,
right. That clears the housewives. Yeah, I can see it. I can see it. I don't love it.
Yeah, but that's like a card. That's like a poker play, though. That's where I'm getting at. But I definitely like the Kristin, Mark, or Steven. Like those would be good ones to bring in right now.
Yeah, because they haven't been overly vocal about being faithful. Like you could they give off very faithful energy, right? But like they haven't been overly like, we gotta get the traitors, like Natalie out there screaming. You know what I mean? Like
Natalie, I love Natalie so fucking much.
I love her.
She
I
don't
love
give
her
a
so
fuck.
much. She does not. She does not. But yeah. Anyway, I'm excited. I'm excited for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
I haven't been this excited. Like, I love Traitors. I have been very vocal about, I think it'd be way more fun for us not to know the Traitors at home. So I did love that we had a secret traitor, which would have been somebody else that actually knew what they were doing. But besides that, we've moved on. Because I think if they made this more like The Mole, where we have zero idea who they are, and we're guessing at home, like, I think that would be way more fun too. On top of this, so I love Traitors, but this season has me very excited, and for one reason and one reason only, and it's Rob.
No, and I like 90% agree with all that. The only thing, I'm cool with how they did one secret traitor and then actual traitors, because I kind of want to see the POV of what the traitors are doing. Like, I had a fun time like guessing if it was Donna or Jam or Michael. Like, that was fun. I totally get what you're saying, but I don't know. I would be like fighting the entire season trying to figure it out. Like, because Rob, for example, I don't know if I'd ever be able to call it, like, personally, if I'm watching and not knowing. Maybe Lisa at this point I would have, but like, who knows with Candace or Rob if I would have been able to. Like, maybe the conga line would have had some sparks, but again, I don't know. We know who they were from the get-go, so it's hard to say. But everything else I agree with. Like, this is a good season. I mean, is it better than 3 right now? Yeah, I'd say so. I like 3 literally because of Dylan and Gabby. That's literally it. Like, there's nothing else that season that makes me like it. 2 was all right. I think season 1, the OG, is just good. I mean, that's tough. 3 just runs the game.
Well, again, I'm gonna double down on my prediction. I think Rob pulls a Suri at the end.
I hope. I want a traitor to win this season. I do.
Oh, I think traitors are winning 100%. Like,
really?
I felt that from. Yeah, I just get the vibe that they are decent. Lisa, she's not gonna get there. I did not think. I thought it would be maybe
Lisa. Yeah.
I just get the vibe that we're gonna see a Suri snake out, and I am here for it. And if it's Rob, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for it. If it doesn't happen and they still win together, like, fine. But like, I do see it happening. Also, Alan was on the Kelly Clarkson show. I don't know if we want to leave with this, but he said episode 7, which is next episode, something that's never happened, and the most exciting thing ever in the show's history happens in episode 7. So
we do see
I
them.
don't know what that is.
We do see them storming the fuck off. Some people storming the fuck off, like at the banquet, like right at the end of the preview. So it had me like kind of on my seat, like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
So that makes sense. Wow. Yeah, I can't wait.
I mean, he said show's history, so that's crazy.
Maybe Lisa fucks up. Like, maybe they literally say it there. Like, Alan goes and he's like, one of you literally just got murdered. Like, that would be kind of cool. Like,
you touched her brooch. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you literally touched Lisa's brooch, so Steven, you're dead.
I mean, she's not the traitor. No, I'm just kidding.
No, but I agree. I think the only way Rob fucks up, and this is a big maybe because a lot of things have to happen, but Candace has to get sent, like, out the door. She has to get banished, and then Rob recruits someone that fucks his game up.
Yes.
That's the only way I see it right now. And if it's like say Candace goes home and he recruits like a fucking Johnny, and Johnny just slips up too many times and like gets them both caught or something. You know what I mean? Like, something bad has to happen to the point where Rob...
I don't see that happening, though.
Because I definitely think Candace could get to the end, too, right now. At least right now. I think it could happen.
Agree.
All right, well, I mean, we gave our predictions. We gave the end, our potential end game thoughts. I definitely think we all can agree here, at least, that Faithfuls are struggle bussing. Episode 6, that was a good one. I'm ready for episode 7. Any last thoughts, Kristin, before we log off?
No, I think we said them all.
Yeah, no, I agree. So, everyone, thanks for hopping on. We're getting off for episode 6. Great episode. And we'll see you next week for episode 7 of this banquet possible shit show. All right. Put my hood up for the going back into the turret. and we're out of here.